Hello there, Razzle48 here. I'm bringing you some more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I started an LP of Arc V Tag Force Special, but, you know, it's not meta, it's not competitive. People don't want to watch that, it's just whatever. So, the first thing I want to address in this video is that I know the frame rate is effing terrible, but yugiohpro just can't handle Camtasia running at the same time, but on the plus side, since it is a replay, you won't have to wait for the human beings who were playing this match to take their precious time doing their moves. So, all in all, it'll probably be about the same speed as a normal match would. And I'm going to use this time to talk about some Yu-Gi-Oh things, maybe some things on my channel, probably comments on the match a bit, see if y'all like this. I never saw myself doing Yu-Gi-Oh videos for this channel, or at all. I don't play meta, I play scraps. That's literally the only deck I have played for years. I might have mentioned that in my scrap deck profile video. I did make a deck profile video for my scraps, and it was a tremendous success. Like over 3,000 people watched that video, and it got over 30 thumbs up, which is just incredible. I haven't gotten that many thumbs up on a video since my first Tangled YouTube poop made, which honest to goodness only got that many thumbs up because of the title. It attracted a bunch of people and made it out of trailers. But anyway, I might put an annotation on the screen to my scrap deck profile if you have not seen it. Obviously, the version of the deck I am using in this match right here is not the version that I am currently using, because this duel took place a while ago. You can tell because I was running 2 Soul Charge there at the beginning that's not allowable anymore. And also because I'm running Scrap Shark, I don't run Scrap Shark anymore. Because it's, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not consistent. No, well, that's not really the word I'm looking for. It's not viable. It's lackluster. That's the word I used in my deck profile. Shark is lackluster if you don't get him in opening hand, but I do make him look like the choice of champions in this duel here. So the duels I'm going to be showing in this video, mainly, most of them I've won because who wants to watch me if I lose? I mean, that's just preposterous. There is one that I think that I saved that I lost because I just fought so effing hard for that win. And, like, everything I did got countered. I think it's against, like, Shaddolls or something. I usually don't have a problem with Shaddolls, but this one match that's coming up was just an atrocious abomination to Yu-Gi-Oh! In general. But I suppose I could take some time to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Talk about what's going on the screen here. So, you can see that that's not what that Fiendish Chain actually looks like. That is a custom-made Fiendish Chain that I made. You may see some more like that. You may have saw my Evangelion Scrap Dragon. I make Oricas. I make Yu-Gi-Oh! Oricas. Yeah, and you see that he just quit there. So I do make Yu-Gi-Oh! Oricas, and I was wondering I just wanted to let you all know that in case you saw any of this video that you thought might be cool. Like, I believe there's an Obi-Wan Kenobi mind control that you may or may not see. And so that's pretty cool and all. But if you are interested, I sell them. I trade them. You could get maybe I'll post a link to my DeviantArt in the description, where I post some of my card designs. But enough about that. Let's talk about the scraps. Let's talk about the Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't rehearse this video, if you couldn't already tell. But the lag is atrocious. Like, I've said this already, but Yugiohpro just cannot handle Camtasia, like, running at the same time. It's apparently just not physically possible. So this was a while back. I fought Prophecies. This dude got apparently a really good opening hand, swarming the field with all kinds of bull crap and whatnot. And I just sort of dark hole him. I saved this because I thought it was effing hilarious. But let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, from now on, if I do duel videos, I'll probably do them on Dueling Network. That is also probably going to be the optimal place for me to do them if I do become like a popular Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel. Probably not, because I don't play multiple decks. I don't play meta. Why would you watch me play scraps and lose to things like Quills? I effing hate Quills. Yeah, I hate Quills and I hate Yosinjus. Those are my worst matchups at this point, because scraps focus on field removal. And so Yosinjus are all like, let me just bounce everything back to my hand real quick, like here. And so I can't remove them, like, I can't, like, kill them with Scrap Dragon or, like, get them out. Well, I guess Scrap Twin is kind of irrelevant at that point due to the fact that they're bouncing themselves back to hand. But you can see the idea, since that, I'm not exactly sure which one it is, but one of the Yosinjus, it's like, it bounces something. Oh, by the way, I do believe that, this is, no. Yeah, I think I did actually lose more than one match. I think I lost this match. I'm not entirely sure, but as you can see, I get 2 Golem in opening hand. I was gonna save this match as like a testament to the fact that I really hoped I won, because this was supposed to be like an inspirational match. Never give up if you get crappy hands like this. Especially since he's running that new DD bullcrap. I had never fought this crap before at the time, and now that I have fought it another like 2 or 3 times, I can conclude that it is absolutely effing stupid, and that I should never, ever, 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 ever say that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Meta can't get any more stupid than it is at any given point in time, because clearly, as demonstrated by this archetype, that is always wrong. Like, I thought it could not get any worse than Cloforts and Yosinjus, and I know people are going to be like in the comments, they're going to be like, no, Razzle! Shadows and Burning Abyss and Necroz are better. I disagree. Maybe it's just a matchup thing, because I only play one deck, so it's like, I don't know anything about effing meta, but I personally see Quillforts and Yosinjus doing a lot better than Burning Abyss or Shadows. Every time I've gone to my locals, the past few times, Quills have won. Yeah, and yes, people do play Shadows and Burning Abyss at my locals before you can say, oh, they just aren't playing. But no, Quills are winning. To me, Quills are the best deck out right now, closely followed by Yosinjus. Yeah, Yosinjus have made top 3. It's like almost every locals, like, since they've come out. But then again, this is just me. It's just like, who knows the kind of witchcraft practicing area I live in. It's like, I got that phrase from White Boy. Don't say I steal it. I swear I try not to steal catchphrases from other YouTubers. There's that Evangelion Scrap Dragon, by the way. I did make a Ghost Nappa Call of the Haunted, which I haven't put in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro yet. But if I do more Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro videos, which isn't very likely, due to the fact that this frame rate is probably the worst thing since something very bad. Maybe I did win this match. I don't know. I guess it'll just be an effing surprise to see who wins. But let's see, what else can I talk about? I did complain about Ritual Beasts a lot in my deck profile video. The Ritual Beast hate has kind of subsided. I have found ways around them. The last time I went up against them in tournament, I did win. So, there's that. I do believe I 2-0'd them. I can't remember. But the Ritual Beast hate subside, especially since I fought Quills. Because I swear, Scraps can't do anything against Quills. It's like you wipe their field and then it's like they get it right back next turn. And I don't know if this is a common occurrence, but every time I fight Quills, they always get both scales opening hand. One of which, at least half the time, probably more like 75% of the time or higher, it feels like, is Scout. The douchebag that searches things. And it's just, I can't do anything because they turn 1 swarm the field. And I can't kill them because they'll just get them back, like, next turn. So it's either MST or bust. And usually, when I do MST it, they have another scale, like, immediately after if they don't have, like, a response to the MST anyway, which they usually do. And on top of that, you're wasting your MSTs on the pendulum zones when, you should be using them on the back row because if Scraps like have anything thrown in their way from doing their combos, it like stops like right there. That's why like 3 MST is necessary. I do believe that in the February or January format, I did only run 2 MST, and that was a mistake. Well, not really a mistake. That was because artifacts were annoying the crap out of me back then, and I really didn't want to MST things because I was scared of them. I don't, like, keep up with meta that much. Artifacts may not have even been a thing, like, since January. They may have already gotten nerfed since then. I don't know. But I was scared of artifacts or something, so I was only running 2 MST. Maybe because I took one out for Snatch Steal, because I'm like, oh boy, Snatch Steal, that's effing hype. That's hype as heck, man. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I did put in the 3rd MST, because if scraps, if people throw like a bottomless in the middle of a scrap combo, it stops right there. It is so effing annoying when it's like my whole combo, my whole plan can get effed up by one response. I don't know if this is the case during most of the meta, because most of the meta now, it's like they get benefits when you obliterate their stuff. It's like Burning Abyss, when that crap is sent to the graveyard, they get bonuses. Shaddolls, when that crap is sent to the graveyard, they get bonuses. I don't know about Necroz. I honestly don't run into Necroz that much. I don't know why, but people complain about Necroz a lot. I've fought them very few times, like once or twice at most, and both times I've won. So I don't know if I just fought bad players or if Necroz hype ain't real. But I don't know if Necroz gets pluses off of their stuff going to the graveyard or not. Don't tell me in the comments, I don't care. But it just seems that most things like get their pluses off of stuff going to their graveyard. I don't know how I went off on this. There's the Obi-Wan mind control, by the way. You know, just if you're wondering. But it's good that I'm able to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Like this, and that y'all can watch me, like, be bad and stuff, because it's like, I don't claim to be the best. I mean, chances are the videos I'm uploading to YouTube will all be of me winning, because, you know, who wants to watch me lose? It's like, who looks up someone loses? I mean, that's just preposterous. I mean, you don't want to see, like, maybe if I am doing, like, a commentary live, like, while I play, and I get really, really upset, then I'll upload it, because it's funny when I get angry. I mean, rage is just the pinnacle of humor at this point in time, it seems. But what else can I talk about Yu-Gi-Oh? I can see Heavy Storm coming off the ban list next time, just due to the fact that pendulums are becoming bigger and bigger. People need answers to pendulums, and there are very few. It's like, generally, if you like MST, if you don't have an MST, then you're pretty effed, usually. And so I could see, like, Heavy Storm coming back, get rid of the pendulum stuff, because almost all the decks, it's like, from what I've seen, no, I'm effing wrong, it's who effing knows, but from what I've seen, Quills and DDs, which are the new archetype coming up, they can both get their stuff really easily. And so I can easily see, like, Heavy Storm coming back to try to counter Quills, give Shaddolls a bigger chance. Maybe Shaddolls are better than Quills. I don't know. Most of the community seems to think so. And my opinions are generally the opposite of what most people think anyway. I mean, just look at my Persona opinions. I think Lapras is the best character in the game. Before anyone says I'm a noob, I've played since the start of Vanilla P4A. I got red card on P4AU until I lost it to a laggy Kin player. I've been to EVO, compete in Ultimax before it came out, so and it's like, you know, I know Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. It's like, I made a deck profile that people seem to think was good, but, you know, I just don't think that Shaddolls and Burning Abyss are as good as Quills. Like, people say, like, Quills got hit. I don't see it. It's like, I mean, obviously I see it. It's like, it's on the ban list that, Scout is at 2, I think was their hit. But I still think Quills are better. So anyway, going back to the match, you can see I just made a huge exciting play here. I don't know why he didn't attack me with Photon Thrasher that turn. Maybe he thought that the effect was reversed, and that you couldn't attack when he was the only monster you controlled. That'd be silly. So, I'm pretty much running out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Things to talk about at this point, so let's just talk about the match. I don't really know what Noble Knights do that well. I mean, I know I used to hate them. They used to be, like, my worst matchup for a short time. In between, when people stopped using Dark Worlds and when artifacts became a thing, Noble Knights were my worst matchup. Because it seemed like every time I fought them, they did Kaiser Coliseum and then buffed a dude up, and I couldn't do anything about it. So, I do have 2 Scrapyard in my hand here. This is generally the play I do when I have 2 Scrapyard and a Factory out of my field. I search one for Beast or Goblin, whichever one I don't have in my graveyard currently, so in case I am able to go into Golem and / or draw a Chimera, then I can have whichever option I need, Goblin or Beast. I don't feel... I don't feel good, like, using Golem's effect to Reborn Orthros, because it says on Orthros this card can only be special summoned by, like, that condition, like when he's in your hand and you control a scrap monster. I mean, I know it's the BLS ruling, where it's like, as long as it was special summoned in that condition once, you can do it again, which, by the way, I think is effing stupid that that is the case. And that, even though it says this is the only way it can be special summoned on the card, it's not. It's like, once you've done it that once, that text is apparently null and void. Well, I think that's a dumb ruling. We could talk about rulings that I think are dumb all day, like Black Horn's ruling, for example. I did end up putting that Black Horn of Heaven in my deck. I was talking about it in my video. I updated it in my deck profile video. I updated it in the description. I posted a link to a DN picture of my updated deck for the April format, where I do use Black Horn of Heaven. It works good. I mean, it does good against, like, Teller Knights, because I got hit with a loop the other day that I couldn't get out of and lost. It's like the dude insulted me saying I was bad, but it's like, I'm pretty bad. But that aside, Black Horn of Heaven is good because it's good for Burning Abyss when they go into Dante. It's good for Quills. There is a lot of argument right now about if Black Horn of Heaven can negate all of the summons of a Pendulum summon or not, because it says on Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki under Black Horn rulings that it can only negate the summon of one monster, but there is a discussion about... It's like an arguable ruling, I guess. I don't know what Konami would say about it. But that ruling's dumb. I didn't even say the ruling that I think is dumb. It's that Black Horn can't stop, like, a special summon. That's an X-Wing Honor Arc, by the way. That looks kind of cool. I thought that looked cool. Oh, check out this slick move. I used Twin's effect to hit, Honor Arc. And since I detached a material, it didn't die. I thought that was slick as heck. And by the and yeah, let's talk about this Black Horn ruling. Then I can talk about slick scrap moves. So, the Black Horn ruling is that it can't stop special summons that are done with the effect of another card other than the card being special summoned. So it's like it can stop special summons like... What's a good example? Something that special summons itself by its own effect. Like Radox. There's a good example. Even though it's banned, Radox. It could stop Radox, but it couldn't stop Shaddoll Construct, because it's being special summoned by the effect of a fusion spell, which I think is the dumbest thing ever, because it just says on Black Horn to negate the special summon, so who effing cares how it was done? I personally think that that's really effing stupid. But that's just me. Now we can talk about cool scrap combos. So you see that I do, it's like, it is a cool thing to hit your honor arcs with your twins, your scrap twins, and your scrap dragons, because they die. No, it doesn't die. Honor arc does not die. You could get to detach a material instead. I'm not entirely sure what the heck kind of witchcraft. There I go saying white boy's word again. Forgive me for that. I'm just so inspired by these other YouTubers. But I did learn a cool scrap thing that Kaiba actually taught me. As I was playing Arc V Tag Force today, and what was the scenario? It's like the enemy like did soul charge or something, and they summoned like a bunch of bull crap, and it's like they had like 3,000 life points, and so all I had on the field was a what was all I had on the field? I had a scrap beast and a scrap goblin, I think. And by the end of their turn, they had 4 really big dudes. They used all their resources in getting them, so they had no back row. So I drew in a golem, right? And so what happened is I tributed Goblin. They had about 3,000. It's like I tributed Goblin to summon Golem, and then used Golem's effect to summon Goblin in attack mode on their side of the field, and then I synced with Beast into Scrap Twin and hit the Goblin to deal 3k to them and win. I mean, for all I know, that's a standard scrap play. Maybe other scrap players have known about that since scraps first existed, but I just discovered doing that. Well, it's not like I just discovered doing that. I obviously knew I could. It's just I didn't think of it as really a thing to do. It's like, you know what I mean? But I thought that was really cool. That's a cool scrap combo you could do. So now we're starting this match. This is against ninjas. I do believe I wreck them, or I don't wreck them, or it's like I do something and I make them quit really early on. So I'm setting Fiendish Chain here, searching out my factory. I'm probably going to summon Shark and then do factory, because this sets Shark off, obviously. This lets you get like a turn 1 Scrap Dragon or Scrap Twin, because then Shark lets you send either a Beast or a Goblin to the graveyard, and then factory lets you special your Golem. So since he has 2 cards out, yeah, he does have 2 cards out, so I do search for, I do send Beast to the graveyard, because I was planning on bouncing them both to his hand with Twin, but he did stop me there with the Nightmare Trap, whole weird effing thing. But see, it's like they screwed up the whole I mean, I know that was a very short combo, but just one response like screwed the whole thing up. It's like I could have had a Scrap Twin, I could have done a sinking thing, I could have gotten rid of all the things on his field. And it was just screwed up by 1 card. Maybe this is the same for a lot of archetypes. I don't know. But it just seems like Shaddolls or like Quills, especially Quills. It's like if you stop one thing, it doesn't matter because they do more and more and more and more and more things. And it's like no matter how many responses you have, you'll never have enough to stop all of their stuff. It's like maybe if they Pendulum Summon, like, all out, you could Torrential, but then they just do it next turn. So, you better kill them that turn. It's not, someone's probably going to post in the comments, like, why Quills are bad. But, you know, I have my experience. That's what my experience says. Oh, here's Radox. This was back before Radox was banned, this particular game. I do believe that this man will rage quit some point soon. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe I like bust out 17 Scrap Twins, doing some slick Radox combo. I've got to take a break from talking. I've been talking a lot. So I am going to try to put more of the Orca into Dueling Network. I mean, it's probably going to be irrelevant because I'm not going to be doing many more videos of Dueling Network due to the obvious, like, lack of good frame rate being displayed here. I've said this like 20 times, but, you know, that's fine. It's like... Did he, Fiendish Chain? Scrap Chimera? I wasn't paying attention to my own effing match. Yeah, that was where he quit. I'm not entirely sure why. I only have like 3 more replays here, so I don't have to talk for much longer. This was against Ritual Beast back when I hated them, I believe. Which is, why I probably saved this replay, because I beat Ritual Beast and I was very proud of myself, beating my worst matchup. It's like, today, I've had to fight nothing but Yosenjus today on Dueling Network. It's like, I am the leader of the Akatsuki clan on Dueling Network. I am Akatsuki Hinata. Not the Hinata with the dash, that is a different Hinata. But, I'm Akatsuki Hinata. I'm often asked if I'm a girl. I'm not, obviously. But I did beat Yosenjus once today, and that's actually the first time I've beaten Yosenjus. It was like the 4 or 5 times I've played them. It's like, every time I've seen them play that they've won, except when they fight Quills. But anyway, what was I saying? I've had to fight Yosenjus like all day today. It's effing disgusting. Having to fight like one of your bad matchups over and over and over. But another good reason that I should be making my dueling videos on Dueling Network instead of on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro is because I run on Mac, which some of you PC elitists might talk some crap, but I frankly don't care. Nothing I do works on PC. So I'll proudly say that I would never switch from Mac to PC. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro has different servers depending on what kind of computer you run on. So I know most people in the world use PCs because PCs are cheaper. And so if I were to become a popular Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTuber, then people couldn't play with me because I would be running on different Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro servers than them. But that's avoidable by doing it on DN. Also, the lag issue. It's probably the 5th time I've said that. That is an issue. Let's not upload laggy videos, everyone! I'm pretty sure you're all so thrilled being able to watch this in glorious 20 frames per second. That is actually what Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro says it's running at right now. Which is terrible. And no, it's not because of the Mac. It runs at 60, 61 frames perfectly fine, even when Firefox is open and Skype is open and my mail is open and I got like 5 tabs on Firefox, Dueling Network in case people message me, Facebook, YouTube, eBay, Twitter, DeviantArt, whatever the heck else I feel like being on that particular day. It's just that Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro can't handle Camtasia. So, yes, I do believe this is the match that I lose, but it's very valiantly fought, as you will see here. It's like I make a bunch of plays, I hold out very long, which is potentially bad because I'm gonna have to talk longer. But if I do start doing DN videos, then you will all get to come and play me. It's like if more than 2 people watch my videos, and it's like my Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos are probably gonna be more successful than my Let's Plays, because it's like you don't have to watch them in a series, you could just watch them individually. Over 3,000 people watch my scrap deck profile, and on my LPs, I'm lucky to get 20 people per part. I'm not complaining about anything, I don't need views, I make these videos for fun. It's a personal hobby. It would be amazing if I could make money from them, because honestly, the money I make from making my Orca, that some of which you've seen in this video, and selling them on eBay, it's not that consistent with the income. So that would be nice if I could make money from these videos, but it's like I don't effing care if I do or not. I just make these videos for fun. Although I did forget where I was going with this point. Oh yeah, it's like I don't care about views. But on the off chance that my Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos do become popular, and it's like becomes the scrap channel, or something like that. It's like, salty scrap duels, let's go, because I get mad easily, especially when I'm fighting Quills. I'm like, nope, just scoop, F it. But then y'all will get to play with me on DN. Maybe I'll do a live stream. No, I don't see myself ever getting enough viewers to do a live stream, but you never know. You never know. But y'all could like come play me. I'll videotape it. You'll probably wreck me. I'll get salty. And it'll be wonderful. Everyone can watch it. You can tell all your friends I wrecked this Yu-Gi-Oh YouTuber. Come watch it. He yells at me, calls me an effing scrub. It'll be wonderful. So you can do stuff like that. I do run my clan on DN. I am by no means the best member of my clan because anyone can just build quills and beat me. But you see, I do try to like outplay Winda here, but it's just not happening. He's got the bottomless, and it's like usually, it's well, bottomless sets off supply squad because it's destroyed, but bottomless wouldn't set off factory anyway. So I did open this duel with 2 Tengus, which is atrocious because Tengu can't search. Tengu's effect can't special another Tengu from hand. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that because who knows? The rulings never apply to what actually it says on the cards. F that. But I'm pretty darn sure that Tengu can only special from deck. I mean, it says so on the card. Here, I'll prove it. It's like it's from deck. So you can't special one from your hand. So it sucks if you get 2 in opening hand. Same scenario if you get 2 scrap golems. That effing sucks. Or nothing but a scrap golem and a scrap orthros, which happens to me an effing lot. I swear, I have the worst luck of like any Yu-Gi-Oh player, and I know that's a big effing statement. But if you knew what percent of my matches I got a golem in opening hand, you would be effing amazed. Because I only run 2. I don't run 3, I run 2, but with how many times I get him in opening hand, it sometimes crosses my mind to run 1 or none, because he's a hand clog that much, which shouldn't be a thing. I could have sworn I finished chain window. Oh no, wait, it's a different window. Because you see, I try so effing hard this match, but it just doesn't work. Can take a drink. My throat feels like it got run over by a steamroller right now. But it is good to know that, as opposed to my LPs, if I make Yu-Gi-Oh videos, y'all are watching it for the actual gameplay. For example, looky here, me getting wrecked. It's lovely. So, y'all won't be focusing on my terrible elementary school level commentary. So, instead y'all be focusing on the match. Y'all probably haven't even paid attention to 90% of the things I've said during this video. But it has been fun. It's like I figured it's like I'd make a video, I'd upload it to YouTube. I'm gonna try to upload another video to YouTube tonight too, simply so that this doesn't get in the way of my few viewers who are like interested in my LPs. I know my Honey Pop LP has about 10 to 15 consistent viewers. I greatly thank you all for watching that. Yo, check this out. It's like, yo, I can only special summon once per turn. I don't know why I did that, though. oh, this is why. But you see here, I did forget that Winda cannot be destroyed by card effects, proving that I am a noob at Yu-Gi-Oh! I should have gone into Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. Maybe this duel would have turned out differently. Well, no, it wouldn't have, because there's 2 effing fusions in hand. But that was a amateur mistake. Maybe by talking about my mistakes, I will hopefully not do them again. And talking about them on this video, maybe other videos in the future. Here I am with the glorious Golem as my only card in hand and or on field. Oh, look at that top deck! It's effing slick! But you see, Winda lets you summon monsters with parentheses, so my soul charge is only 1 summoning occasion, so I can get all these dudes! Unfortunately, my only thing that can run over Winda happens to be the only thing that she banished, and the only thing I've played from my extra deck this turn was in fact Exciton, which cannot run over Winda. So this duel has been a load of bullcrap. I summoned a lot of dudes, because my logic of thinking was, okay, I can only summon once this turn, so if I summon a bunch of dudes, one of which is Tengu, I'm not sure if I've gone through all 3 Tengus already. Pretty sure I have. But I figured that if I summoned like a bunch of dudes, then I could go into something else during my next turn, because you can only run over so many. And since I can only special summon once per turn, I figured that I could, in fact, go into something from my next turn. But no, I just wanted one to survive so that I could tribute summon for Golem, because Golem can run over Winda. Unfortunately, he did have the effect Veiler there, so no Scrap Dragon for me. But fortunately, Veiler doesn't stop you from attacking. It's not a Fiendish Chain equivalent. That would be broken. But I haven't used Veiler in so effing long. It's like, I have a couple Veilers that I keep for like sentimental reasons. It's like Miku's brother or something. That's what he looks like. Miku Hatsune's brother. But I am able to pull out the Scrap Twin here, due to the fact that, you know, I'm fighting Shaddoll's, and so maybe that wasn't the best idea to, like, I had my Golem out. That is a big dude that I could hit things with, and in retrospect, I know they can run cards like this, so maybe that wasn't the best idea. Unfortunately, I don't care too much about Construct, because it's like when Construct wrecks my dudes, most of the time Factory's on the field, so there's that. But there's also the fact that Dragon and Twin will, like, get a Golem back from the graveyard. Like, as proven here, it's like he thinks he's gonna bop me over the head with that there squirmel something. I don't even know what these words they come up with are. Squamata! But he does have bloody effing El Shaddai fusion, all of this broken shenanigans that are running around in meta. It's effing dumb, man. It's effing dumb. It's like, if you like downloaded this video and like speed it up to see it at like a reasonable speed. So this is the last replay I've got for y'all today. It's another one I wreck Ritual Beast in, apparently, judging from what I named it. Pretty good opening hand. I prefer a Factory, but you know, what can you do? So, do tell me if you enjoyed this commentary. The next one will probably be Dueling Network and also normal frame rate, so that'll be good. If you like my dueling videos, not necessarily this one, but if you'd like to see more videos of my scraps, simply, you don't have to like the video. It's like, I know I said that I love it when I see my videos get likes, but you don't have to. I'd much rather you comment and tell me your thoughts on the video, on my commentary, on my deck, on how much I suck, on how much I am effing good at this game. I don't know, something. Tell me if you'd like to see more duel videos, or if you want to see more LPs, tell me that in the comments. Say, I want to see more Honey Pup, I want to see more Arc V Tag Force, which I don't see how long it can be that entertaining for. I don't see that one going on for long, but I do have more parts of it to upload, so maybe we'll see. If people like that, I'll record some more. I'm definitely going to try to see Honey Pup through to the end, because that is probably one of my most successful LPs, definitely my most fun. It's a lot of fun talking about girls. It's like dating them. It's like American stereotypes. It's a ton of fun. If you haven't seen my Honey Pop LP, you can go check that out on my channel. There's that. Tell me it's like, yeah, he quits here. So yeah, thank you for watching this unfortunately laggy as heck video. See me play my deck, win some matches, lose a match or two. It's all good. I don't know how long this commentary went on. I'm surprised I was able to find enough things to talk about consistently throughout it. But thank you for watching. Comments, be sure to tell me if you like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel videos. If you want to see more, I'll be happy to get on my DN, make some videos for y'all. And tell me if you want to see more LPs. Tell me whatever you want. Just comment. You don't have to like. You can if you want to. You don't have to subscribe. You can if you watch my videos. Because it's like people don't subscribe just as like a gesture. If you subscribe to someone, you want to actually watch them. But I'm going to shut up now. So for now, this is Razzle48 saying goodbye. And I'll see you next time.